Welcome to the first module of our poetry adventure on the Amrita Teens YouTube channel. This series is perfect for teens and anyone young at heart who is excited to explore their inner world through poetry. Whether you're a complete beginner or looking to deepen your skills, this journey will inspire you. In Module 1, we are exploring what poetry is used for. Through 3 famous poems, we will uncover the power of emotions, ask deep questions, and reflect on all stages of life. The lessons are taught by our brilliant poet Girish, who will now introduce himself.
My name is Girish. I have a master's in counseling psychology and a bachelor's in English literature creative writing. I am from the United States. I have been writing poetry for 50 years.
Thank you, Girish. Are you ready to begin? Let's dive into the world of poetry together.
There was a time before texting when poetry was the best known form of communication. Before words were written down, information was passed on through sound. One's memory was aided in this connection through rhythm and rhyme. The longest and oldest known poem in the world, the Mahabharata, uses such rhythms in its 100,000 couplets. The most famous one being, "What is found here is found elsewhere. What is not here is nowhere." The best poems can entertain as well as connect one with another. Lewis Carroll wrote the nonsense ballad Jabberwocky to entertain his nieces. Allow me to perform. It was the first poem I ever memorized. "'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the moongrass out grave. Ah, beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jubjub bird and shun the fruminous bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the maxim foe he sought. So rested he 'neath a tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock, with eyes aflame, came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as he came. 1, 2, 1, 2, his vorpal blade went snick-snack. He killed him dead, and with his head he went galumphing back. Oh, hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. Oh, frabjous-day, callooh, calais, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the moongrass out grave. Poems are also used to connect emotionally. The cavalier poetry of Richard Lovelace uses this line as he leaves his love to go to war. "This may seem inconstancy to one that I adore, but I could not love you half so well, loved I not honor more." Poetry also shares deep philosophical questions. There is a poem called "Tiger, Tiger" by William Blake. The rhythm of the meter, trochaic tetrameter, which we'll talk about in a later module, creates a mood of suspense and primitive power. You can actually feel the tiger pacing towards you. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. Perhaps one more poem. A lyric poem, An Iambic Tetrameter by Emily Dickinson. Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. There will be a homework assignment called Dreams. Thank you. See you again.
We hope you enjoyed the first module. This week's challenge is to write your own poem about dreams. Need some inspiration? Remember Kaya from our poetry premiere. She wrote a beautiful poem about dreams.
This is a poem about dreams, and this is something I wrote kind of recently, and just thinking about, what it feels like to grow up and to dream and to look out into your future. Okay. Both the brick and the road, like the thread made of gold, only seen in the sun, try to hold on before they're done. Dreams come once, maybe twice, lighting the paths of our lives.
Thank you, Kaya. Here are some words that rhyme with dream to spark your creativity. Stream, gleam, team, beam, sheem, supreme, ice cream. But remember, poems don't need to rhyme. You can also use rhythm to make them memorable. We're excited to hear your thoughts on dreams. I'm Rita Teens. Share your poems with us on our WhatsApp group. For everyone else, feel free to drop your creation in the comments below. One last tip, if you are curious, check out the poems we shared today. You will find them in the description along with some insightful analysis to deepen your understanding. Thank you for watching. This was Teens for Poetry and Poetry for Teens. See you in Module 2.